every few days we hear about more Democrats within the House that are saying, let's initiate impeachment proceedings. The decision ultimately is Nancy Pelosi's. Do you think she is getting closer to making that decision, or is this something that too many people think could backfire on her and the Democrats?
I think that she still thinks this could backfire. There's a political scientist at American University, I believe by the name of Levinson, who has predicted the outcome of elections since 1984. And he has a 13-point test that he applies. He predicted Trump's victory. And he said Democrats must impeach him if they expect to win in 2020. So, Pelosi and all the senior Democratic leadership, like all the senior Republican leadership, they're all looking at all these things, they're polling, and they're trying to get a feel. I think the only thing that could push them towards impeachment is if the process of issuing subpoenas gets shut down by the courts. Then I think they may initiate impeachment because the courts have no control over that. Once Congress initiates an impeachment investigation, then the courts at least have never before intervened because they believe that to be in the sole purview of the House of Representatives. And whether Mr. Trump is baiting them to do that or not, because his polls show that that would be a negative for Democrats, I don't know. But I think that that is where Pelosi will have to make the Fisher cut bait decision. Courts say, no, you can't enforce your subpoenas from your investigating committees. Okay, you won't let us do that. We're going to impeach him, and we'll go from there.
And if they do start the proceedings, you think that would be a mistake?
I'm not sure, and I know that sounds like a cop-out answer, but the process, whether the American public is paying enough attention to the fact that the courts have shut down the investigations, right? At least that portion of the American public that's in support, that wants to go that way. I'm not sure. It's sort of like talking about the Fed holding rates steady. I'm not sure how much attention people are paying. If they are paying attention, then that could galvanize the Democratic base and be very good for them. And that's going to be a call that she's going to have to make if the courts move in that direction. And I think it's a 50-50 shot where the courts wind up on this issue.